Hello guys, Zul'jin here. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank y'all so much for the love on this series, you guys. The support has been amazing. As always, if you do like the video, please don't forget to give me some dap on that like button and show your support for the series, and also subscribe to the channel for more Ark videos. So, just as a reminder, I am going out of town for a few days. The Ark episodes might slow down. Don't be afraid. As soon as I get back, they will be there. If you want more details on what's going on, I'm going to be at convention. I spoke about it on the last video, but I know some of you are new to the channel, and also some of you didn't see the last video. So, at any rate, last video, I went with Slipgator and we ended up taming a T-Rex, and it was a big one. Well, before that, what I didn't show last episode is I actually picked up a T-Rex as well. He's not very powerful. His name is Stripe. And I wanted to play around with the T-Rex mechanics because I had never really messed with one before, as opposed to my Spinosaurus. And he's a sweetheart, right? He really is. He's got this awesome roar. That's amazing, isn't it? But his stamina is really, really low in comparison to Phineas. The way he regenerates stamina is really low compared to Phineas. His front arms are a little shorter than Phineas's. So, comparatively speaking, he's not as much utility. I've been pumping his, let's take a look at his stats and I'll show you what I mean. So he's got quite a bit of health, you know, he's got a relatively decent amount of stamina, but it does go fast. And he's got a really, really good melee damage. But what ends up happening is he runs out so much. As a mount, I really am not pleased with him. And he's incredibly slow in the water. Naturally, all land-based animals are. So Phineas is all around just much more versatile, and Phineas is definitely going to be my new mount. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with Stripe, but I did want to play around with the mechanics a little bit and try it out to see how it was. Speaking of Phineas, sorry about that little interruption. Speaking of Phineas has been he's been so good to me. I've decided that I kind of want a second Spinosaurus, mostly because it's not that I can't do enough damage with Phineas, it's that I can do plenty of damage and I can go just about anywhere. The thing is, he doesn't really have a partner for when I go in that island over there, and that's where I've been doing most of my hunting. Now, one of the coolest things about going on that island is the fact that you can get so much loot off of it. Like, there's always drops on the island. There's a ton of stuff like keratin and chitin and stuff from the scorpions, but sometimes the Rexes that spawn over there are really high level, and I would feel a lot safer if Phineas had a mate. So I'm probably going to be looking for a Spinosaurus in the next few episodes. I don't have time to tame one today due to my shortness on time, but I did want to play around a little bit with flyers. So I know y'all saw last episode how awesome the flyers were and the fact that you can tame with them, and I decided to get me a high level Pteranodon, and I called him Speedy. He's not too speedy yet, actually, but he is level 109, which is really, really good for level wise. You know, he's up there. So his stats comparatively, let me go and grab Dactyl, which is in a very peculiar place. Dactyl, can you follow me out here, please? Come see. Yep, we're gonna be checking you out. Dactyl. Here. Rest. Relax. Don't you go under the house again. Dactyl, I know it's shady under there and the sun is hot. Look, there's overcast, man. Okay, fine. Be like that. Let's take a look at you. So, Dactyl currently has almost 700 health. His food level, well, his food level doesn't matter, but he is going to need some food really, really soon. His melee damage is 236. His movement speed is 150. So really the three things we really look at, because melee damage isn't really a big thing for flyers. You want the mounts to be able to withstand long traveling trips, and also to go pretty fast when it comes to Pteranodon. So we're looking at a movement speed of 150 and a stamina of 1,000. And let's look at Speedy. Movement speed 150, stamina 1,000, right? Movement speed is 150, stamina is 840. Now, His experience per level is like 150 right now because I just tamed him the other day, whereas Dactyl is a bit behind the times, I want to say. Yeah, as you can see, you need like 8,711 XP. So Dactyl is level 46. He's gained a ridiculous amount of experience over the course of my time owning him. He's been around for a good little while. So Dactyl has pretty much reached his peak. Technically, he hasn't reached his peak because he's still got growing room. He can still increase in levels, I believe. But Speedy, on the other hand, not only can increase in levels very fast. So it's gonna, those stats, because the base stats were higher all in all, he's gonna surpass Dactyl far beyond Dactyl's capabilities due to his level. So it's a great idea to tame a couple higher mobs, and I am going to be doing something. As you can see, Amberhawk is my new bird, level 88, not as high as Dactyl, but some of the stats are comparative, and I can show you there too. So we'll look at the stats that we looked at on Dactyl. These are going to fight a little bit, so it'll be a little bit different, but stamina is almost 2,000 and movement speed is 107, and we can look at Talon here. Stamina is 1575, movement is 105. So Talon is in the 3000s, 3780, and we can take a look at Amberhawk here. And as you can see, like 331 XP. So really easy to level up. Amberhawk as well is already almost surpassed Talon and is only going to go up. The crazy thing about leveling flyers is that Amberhawk and Talon can do some ridiculous damage. I won't say ridiculous, nothing like you'd see a Spinosaur or nothing, but they can attack and do quite a bit of damage. Speedy and Dactyl, on the other hand, are quite frail due to their hit points, and that's not something that I want to focus on as far as getting them leveled up. So what I think I'm going to do, because they're limited, you know, the way they can travel and stuff, I think I'm going to take Amberhawk, I'm going to take Amberhawk, Talon, Speedy, and Dactyl all out. But I do need to make a saddle for Speedy first, and also a saddle for Amberhawk. Or Amberhawk is wearing the saddle right now, Talon. So they all need saddles so their defense can be up, and I have gotten a little bit of advantage here. So recently, let me go ahead and up Gamma by one more. Recently, I found some blueprints that had better statistics on them. Let me find. Oh wait, hold on. I have a Megalodon saddle, a Ramshackle Stego saddle, and there's a primitive saddle. The armor on that is 29.2. Okay, that's just the saddle I found for the Scorpion. So you can see 29.5, 34.1. There's a little bit of variation in that. I've also gotten some blueprints recently, and one of them is for a Pteranodon saddle, I do believe. Yeah, a Pteranodon. So 29.8. In relation to what I already have, there's 29.8. Let's take a look at Dactyl saddle. 29.8, and we're looking at 28.7. So a good little difference, and it's quite possible that over at the compound there is a better saddle. So I'm gonna fly over there and take a look as soon as I feed Dactyl. I hear his stomach growling. Stay tuned, guys, we'll be back. Alright, you guys, I went ahead and made the saddle for Speedy, and it's like 2.2 points different. I know that's a weird word, 2.2 points, but it's 2.2 different than the other saddle. So this one is 30.9. I think the other one is 28.7. So all in all, it is an improvement. It was worth the extra materials for sure, because we need all the defense possible. Now, I didn't make a saddle yet for Talon. Amberhawk is currently wearing the saddle right now, and Dactyl still has his saddle, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I changed their formation up. Now, at first I had them all following me, and when I was trying to fly around a little bit, it got really nasty. Like, they would clump up, and it was hard for me to maneuver out. And it still is a little hard when they're clumped up like that, but especially when attacking. But all in all, we've got to train them somehow, and the numbers are better. I might have to figure out a different formation after a little while, but Amberhawk is going to be fine, and also we won't have to worry anything about Talon either. So Dactyl is going to be following Amberhawk, and Talon is going to be following Dactyl, and naturally everybody's going to be following Speedy, and Speedy's going to be following me, which he is now. Well, he kind of looks like he's following me. So anyway, let's go train a little bit. So let's look at some of their statistics. First of all, I have let's see, 502 experience. We're more worried about the Pteranodon right now. So we're looking at 174 experience right now. So not that much. Let's go see if we can kill something. 174 XP. Let's find something that's relatively easy to kill, because I don't know how this little squadron is going to manage. We'll check it again just before we go, because I don't remember numbers that well. Let's go to the honey hole back here. Come on, guys. They're following a little slowly, which is good though. The way I had them set, I don't want Amberhawk getting so close to me, so that's why I had Dactyl following Amberhawk, because I can get a good bit of way to attack something and get out of there and let them kind of go nuts after that. So let's see, this looks like one of those pig mole things. We could probably kill that, no problem. So let's look at our stats again. We're looking at 175.1. Let's attack the pig mole if I can find it. 175.1, and here we go. And everything should swarm on it. I think. There we go. Okay, 175.1. And 176.1. So only 1 XP for killing that dino. Not that much. Let's see if we can kill something a little bit more dangerous than that herbivore. How about that stego? That's stego, so let's see. We are at, I keep forgetting, 176.3. Let's try the stego. Health is doing good so far. Alright, we killed that. There's another stego. 176.5 and 176.5. It doesn't look like I gain a whole lot of XP for this. Training is going to be a little bit difficult if that's the only way that we can do it. I'm not too sure how we're going to be able to do it. Let's try the turtle here. 176.9, and let's go after the turtle. It's like my stamina runs out way before my health, which is good. Alright, 179.3. So yeah, training is it's not the easiest thing in the world. I know what would probably do pretty excellent too. I'm gonna go grab this purple drop. What would probably be good if I had a land mount and I was running around and all my birds were following me, and we would be attacking stuff on the ground and letting them just kind of swarm. I think that would work pretty good. I think I'm gonna fly over and get my saber tooth and we'll see what we can do. Alright, you guys, I got Panther Lily out, and that is going to allow me to kind of keep the birds anchored to me without actually having to steer them, and I think it's going to be good. What the cool thing about this is that, as you can see, they're in a frenzy. I can't keep up with any of them, they don't really land, but it's a lot easier to maneuver on a land-based animal than it is an air-based animal, because you're having to worry about stamina and landing and stuff like that, and you can just pick a fight and let the birds do the rest. So for instance, this guy here, the trike is only level 3. We know we can kill it. We just killed one. We're at about 180 XP, and what I want to do is have a little killing frenzy and see where we can end up. And it's going to be hard to measure out experience every time, because I can't even really check to see what's going on with the birds as they're flying around crazy. So I'm just gonna do some killing, guys, and we're gonna have some fun with it. All right, you guys, I finally got the crow storm to come down to a halt, and it's kind of crazy controlling them, but what I found is if you really want to make one land, you get them to follow all one pteranodon or bird, and you land it, and eventually they will land. So it's a little bit hard to calm down, and you need a little bit of room to work out the way the formations work out, but all in all, it's pretty good. At any rate, we were about at 180 points with Speedy before we started the little romp that we did, and we're at like 196 now. So I'm pretty confident. In no point did I feel like I was gonna die. Now we did have that little pteranodon, that little run-in with the. We almost got the pteranodons in trouble with that T-Rex. I don't know if we could have taken it. I didn't want to take the chance. It wasn't worth it. For the amount of XP that we could have got or couldn't have got or whatever the case is, I wasn't ready to take that chance. But at no point did I really feel like they were in danger. That was another good thing. As y'all saw, I got away from that T-Rex pretty easy. And the maneuverability of the birds behind a land mount is incredibly easy to deal with. Like, they don't really swarm. They didn't get in Panther Lily's way but a couple of times, except when I was attacking. And I can maneuver as much as I like. I can initiate combat and let the birds do their damage. Now, I don't exactly know how the shared XP works with them, though, so I was hoping that you guys maybe could share that with me in the comments if you have some concrete knowledge on it. If I initiate with Panther Lily and let the birds finish something versus just let them attack something and finish with Panther Lily, is the experience the same? Because it would be something for me to be able to go around like this and train my birds a lot more. Also, is the XP shared kind of like it is with people? See, XP is not diluted. If you have 10 tribe members versus 2 tribe members and you craft something, for instance, everybody gets the same XP. So I'm pretty sure that's the same model with the dinos, but I can't be certain. If you guys know in the comments, that would be awesome. But other than that, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the little crow storm montage that I had, and stay tuned for some more episodes in the future. If you did like the video, guys, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me out, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe for more daily Ark videos. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. As always, this is Uljan signing off, and we'll see you next time.